What's going on, guys? Welcome back to High Top Reacts. It has been a crazy 48 hours ever since we posted these REN videos. The Renegades have exploded. You guys are incredible. The comment sections I can't even keep up with. It's been absolutely amazing. All of your reactions and your appreciation for my reaction is great. I was happy to get the ending of Jenny and the Screech correctly. That was fantastic. A flood of suggestions came in, and something I was thinking about too, I mentioned in one of the videos of trying to understand REN and understanding, the process and where we're at. And obviously, I've been wanting to watch interviews myself, but I kind of enjoyed this process of going through these music videos and learning this through the videos versus, and look, I wanted to usually just dive in, like read and do all these things, but I wanted to take a different approach and kind of leave me on the edge of my seat of not knowing so I can kind of be as raw as possible when watching these videos. So may not be the right way, but it feels like the right way with how these past two have went, the storytelling, how he flows. It feels like, look, I'm just gonna go with what my soul's telling me in a way. And that's what it feels. What we're doing today is Money Game. There's three parts, kind of like the Jenny and Screech story, which I absolutely loved. I'm stoked for this one. I was wanting to make sure I have it lined up here. I do. For one, part two, and part three. It's a long one. Buckle up. I'm sure all the Renegades already know that it's a long one, but everyone said I'm gonna love it, and I love Jenny and Screech, and let's buggity, let's go get it.
It's a strange time we're living in. War can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through Parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie theory, strife, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships. Nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's fooling who. A ball chained to your shoes, I'm pained. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole war burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns. But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 a storm it comes our way, and those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game. Stop.
Just the detail of everything, like that's what just sucks me in. Just how much detail he puts into the shot. It's one continuous shot. I'm a big movie buff, so understanding that of like it's one take. Like this isn't multiple takes of him cutting from here to there. Like it's one continuous shot, meaning like all this has to be in sync. Obviously, that's what a continuous shot means. But uh, and I love, again, I think why I love these so much. I'm gonna go on a rant here for just a quick second. Like he's talking about obviously the money and the rat race that we constantly live in every single day, and like it's something that I think about on a regular basis. I think that's why I relate to it, because I immediately just like, God, these are things that I think about. I love it, and his singing, I love it.
This old money game. Dear Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate, when they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. They say badly through gritted teeth, that's my right to hate, that's freedom of speech. But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder that savages colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you'd emigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant, cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent. I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome, and also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat, the same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak. Our opinions aren't our own and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right, in the middle we sleep. Rain, 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 a storm it comes our way. And those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we'd like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game.
That little, it's so powerful because, golly, dude. These are things that I get frustrated with myself, like this rat race, like these things that we get frustrated with, and again, how we envision life and how it's supposed to, like the freedom aspect of it. But I love too, it's like, look, we're part of the problem, right? Like we don't even realize it, but like we're upset about it, yet we continuously feed the virus itself, because that's how sickening the circle is, that it constantly continues to eat itself. Like it's so hard to get out of it. And it like makes me mad. Like watching this makes me infuriated. It's like I don't want to listen to it because he's right. It pisses me off. Why is he so
This old money game.
He pulls that thing off and it's him. I was just going to say there's some significant story he's wearing, and I want to know why. What's... Yo, REN's kind of jacked. What the fuck? Alright, we gotta go to part 2.
Strange time time of living in panic and hysteria. Poor man learn, the rich man don't care for your narcissist mindset spread like malaria. Sit back and watch the show. America, Britain split through fickle shit. A government of hypocrites. These counterfeit politicians sit in parliament, not adequate. Come on. Needlessly bleeding, resources all dry. Turn a blind eye if it means a pay rise. Oh, what a shame it would be, I would die if number 10 Downing Street burned in a fire. Only joking, only messing, don't be stressing. I'm a peaceful adolescent, there's no need to be unpleasant. Write my thesis in a rhyme scheme to analyze the brain while my fingers on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain. A storm, it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies. Poison in the veins, but we die upon the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame. But point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game. This old money game. This old. Money is a game and the ladder we climb turns a saint into a sinner with his finger in crime. I'll break it down for you motherfuckers line by line. This is business economics in a nursery rhyme. She sells seashells on a seashore, but the value of these shells will fall due to the laws of supply and demand. No one wants to buy shells because there's loads on the sand. Step one, must create a sense of scarcity. Shells will sell much better if the people think they're rare, you see. Bear with me, take as many shells as you can find and hide them on an island. Stockpile them high until they're rarer than a diamond. Step two, gotta make the people think that they want them, really fucking want them. Hit them like Bronson. Influencers, product placement, featured primetime entertainment. If you haven't got a show, then you're just a fucking waste, man. Free, it's monopoly. Invest inside some property. Start a corporation, make a logo, do it properly. Shells must sell, that will be a new philosophy. Swallow all your morals, they're a poor man's quality. 4. Expand, expand, expand. Clear forest, make land, fresh blood on hands. 5. Why just shells? Why limit yourself? She sells seashells, sell oil as well. 6. Guns, sell stock, sell diamonds, sell rock, sell water to a fish, sell the time to a clock. 7. Press on the gas, take your foot off the brakes, then run to be the president of the United States. 8. Big smile, make big wave, that's great. Now the truth is overrated, tell lies out the gate. 9. Polarize the people, controversy is the game. It don't matter if they hate you, if they all say your name. 10. The world is yours, step out on the stage.
Dude, this is a lot to digest here. Like, every step has me fired up. And, like, just to simplify all of this, I was literally laying on the couch a moment ago watching a commercial. And the commercial was of a new GMC truck. And I looked at it, and I immediately, this brain turned on of, like, it's such a waste. It's so dumb. And a new $90,000 truck. Like, why do we think we need to have those? And then I've got a son, and I go, this is what happens. You show up to the baseball game. Your son goes, Jimmy's dad's got a brand new truck. Dad, why can't we get one? And we have this ego. We feel like we're supposed to fit in and continue to, follow this step-by-step plan. And then the fact where he goes, I don't, even if they hate you, kind of speaking to the presidency, they're saying your name. And it's so true. It's that whole mindset of, like, all publicity is bad publicity, all publicity is good publicity. It's just, like, it's just drumming me on the head of, like, ugh.
To a round of applause, you're a liar, cheat, a devil, a whore, and you sell seashells on the seashore. Rain, 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 a storm, it comes our way. And no surprise to distorted lies. Poison in the veins, but we die upon the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this whole money game. This old money game.
I feel like I could be off here. Again, this is me not knowing much about REN, which is this is the story here. I was a big Eminem fan growing up, and he gives me Eminem vibes in his ability to tell stories and the flow of this particular song, anyways, where each verse, right, has this impacting moment, and then just a banger of a chorus, right? Now his voice is obviously extremely better, right? But the thought process and the way it's told gives me this rap style, I guess you can call it, which again is poetic, right? It's a poem. It's a poem. All right, I'm fired up for part 3. I don't know how you guys are feeling so far, but this is the longest one here. Each step so far has been very interesting. Like we kind of go into it, we ease into it, sets the scene. Step 2 is just like a full blown let's rock and roll in your face, and interesting to see how step 3 plays out. Part 3. So talented, dude. I love it. Is it him? I assume so. I'm gonna follow this closely, but I don't think we've had a cut yet. I could be wrong. I don't understand the paper bags though, or the whatever those things are with the faces yet.
Let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. 1 year old and his first words were mine, gimme. 2 years old he was walking, 3 years old walking quickly. 4 years old he was running round the pavements of his city. 5 years old and his daddy told him, listen here son, you gotta learn to be a man. A man he works for what he wants. 6 years old and he's reading, writing, top of the bunch. And when he's 7, his progression made him student number 1. 8 years old and he's praised for unusual grades. 9, his parents paid for private school to nurture the flame. 10, 11, 12, 13, he ascends and ascends. His daddy tells him, son, money is the means to all ends. 14, solving complex mathematical equations. At 15, IQ 150, still elevating. 16, he develops complex software code that detects weaknesses in cybersecurity protocols. 17, and he sells his vision, keeping the share. Not yet an adult, but he's practically a millionaire. 18, and his daddy tells him, now you're a man. This world don't give a damn about you, so take all that you can. 19, he turns a profit, stocks and shares, invest in product. 20, double down deposits. 21, his income rockets. 22, he learns that truth is just an obstacle to wealth. If you manipulate the data, then a lie will sell itself. 23, a life of luxury, crystal and cocaine. 24, he makes the Forbes list, they're applauding his name. 25, and his daddy tells him, listen here son, while you're sitting in that palace, that don't mean that you won. 26, a business shift, he switches business to arms. He's 27, dealing nuclear and shells in Iran. 28, inside the Senate, money bought him a seat. He's 29, a role of counsel in the president's suite. Now he's 30, his daddy says you're losing the race. You're just a servant to the king, not even in second place. 31, a big maneuver for his daddy's approval, moving imports over borders from the exports out of Cuba. 32, moving grams, growing kilos to tons. He's 33, filling warehouses with powder and guns. 34, turf war with nobody to stop it. Blind eye from the po-po inside of his pocket.
35. He gets the call. I'm sorry, son, but it's your father. Had a heart attack. I'm sorry, he's gone. 36, getting pissed up, abusing his product. 37, eyes glazed, disposition demonic. 38, with a prostitute, a moment of passion. Heating up a silver spoon and then chasing the dragon. 39, getting reckless and hungry for power. Daddy's words are still driving him to kill and devour. Makes a move against the cartel, but the strategy's flawed. They retaliate and leave him in a hospital ward. A bullet buried in his vertebra and one in his leg. The doctor sighs and says, I don't think you'll be walking again. Fuck.
What? Real quick, I think my thought process with the bags over the head is that it's kind of that number. Everyone's just a number mentality. Like nobody has an identity. That's my thought process behind it. It hit me when the kid sat down at the table. It was just like you're just an object. It's still one continuous shot, by the way. Now, this could be a transition because how smooth it was, but I'm going to argue that it's not. And even if it was,
let me tell you a story about a boy named Jimmy. He was 40 and he cursed the words, mine, mine, gimme. 41 he wasn't walking, 42 not walking quickly, 43 never running round the pavements of his city, 44 inside a palace with a mountain of gold. But those riches turn to rubble when perspective evolves. Weighing heavy on his conscience is the value of gold. Lamborghini for a life, trading money for souls. Jimmy followed the code inside the land of the free. Put your hand inside the cookie jar, take more than you need. And his example is exaggerated versions of me. And it's a version of him, and it's a version of she, and it's a version of you. There's no escaping the blame. The way we live is parasitic. Fuck the money and fame. Cut the music.
thank God, bro. This finally was happening there.
This isn't entertainment. This is real life. The way we live is lunacy. Community, it declines. Hyperpolarized, always fighting, then we divide. Truth is less important than the money that we designed. Money's an invention. Politics from our invention. They all come from people's ideas. Did I mention? Border's an invention. Law and order fuel the tension. It leads to people killing each other. My solution? Everything is subject to change. We could build utopias if individuals were taught to use their brains. But if we teach kids in schools to always be sheep and put themselves before the herd if there's more money for me, then there's no future I see where the humans survive. We're parasites inside a petri dish with cannibal minds. Mold will grow upon the surface then consumes till it dies. And our fate could be the same without this story to the wise. "45. Jimmy comes home out of the rain, soaking wet upon a wheelchair, drinking again. He is everything he wants, he is fortune and fame. He's a fortunate fool with an unfortunate fate. With a 45 caliber aimed at his brain. 45 a fitting number cause his age is the same. Here's the words of his father, it's such a damn shame. Then he presses on the trigger of a money game.
Oh man, it's interesting. What I love about this, what I love about this is timing is impeccable. I mean, I mean, again, why we all relate, why we're all, I mean, the renegades and this whole family is being built is we understand it. We feel it. You know what I mean? And I feel this constantly. I'm constantly like I relate to Jimmy. I do. I'm constantly chasing the money game. Ah man, that's why I was getting a little worked up there. Ugh. Makes you mad, doesn't it? Makes you frustrated, right? Because you blame yourself. You're part of it. You're irritated. And having a kid and having a son, it puts things in perspective for myself because when you're doing it to yourself, it doesn't seem as bad. But then when you don't want the same for your kid, right? Like you don't want them to do the things that you know that are bad for yourself. And hearing him about the sheep and I loved the line of, we put ourselves in front of the herd for the greater good to make more money. That's sucks. Sucks. God, fucking I love this shit though. I love it. I love that my brain gets pushed, my processes, my thoughts. This has been one hell of a ride. I love it. I love it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hey, the family's growing like a weed. Almost 1,000 subs. You guys are incredible. Love you guys. Appreciate the support in the comments. They're incredible. Try to read as much as I can. But we're gonna keep doing these things and as much as we can. I love it. I absolutely love it. See you guys in the next one. Peace and love, baby.